Okay, so hi dear Sagittarius, very good evening to you guys. This is Taro Anjali, and this is a general energy check-in for all the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising for the rest of the month of April 2026. Please keep in mind this is general. Please don't try to fit yourself forcibly into the readings, honey. Sometimes the messages are not for you. Even if it is resonating 100% with you, just take the messages as the guidance, not as something life changing, okay? For personal reading or healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course, self love course, and Ho'oponopono Masterclass 2, links are given below. So let's start. The overall energy for Sagittarius people for the rest of the month of April 2026. Let's see what we have. So we have the Eight of Wands, the World card, and the Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. From inside, deep down, you guys are very detached, very practical, very rational about a certain situation of your life. Like, this is the clear cut truth, this is what it is. I'm not going to change it for anything or anyone. So there is a sense of clarity, there's a sense of detachment, and there's a sense of letting things be a little bit detached from you, little bit away from you. And then there is a completion of a cycle. There was something that was going on very fastly in your life and that ended. There is a completion of a cycle here. Now you are keeping your heart open to the idea of having a brand new beginning in a particular direction, whether it's the same thing that you ended or something totally different or something totally new. You guys are open to the idea of healing, receiving blessings, healing and receiving the blessings and the love, and maybe some, for some of you, some kind of apology that's coming your way. Your heart is completely open to the idea of receiving some kind of good news or good energies or good vibes. So ending of a cycle, and your heart open for the new one. And from inside, you guys are trying to remain detached and rational and practical as much as you can in a particular direction. Let's see in the recent past what was happening, Sagittarius. Knight of Swords. So in the recent past, some kind of restless energies were there. Something happened, like out of the blue, something changed or shifted. Something happened when you were least expecting it to happen. Let's see in the current energies what we have. Temperance. Right now, you are trying your best to be in patience mode, like patience mode, healing mode, letting things be mode. And you guys are trying your best to not to get restless, not to lose your temper, not to lose your mind, and letting things be for the time being. Okay. By the end of this month, let's see what we have. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Actually, it flew in reverse, so I'm going to take it in reverse only. So there is some kind of instability around a situation, but it's not like something that you cannot manage or handle. It's like a little bit of unstable energies, little bit. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords in the recent past for you guys, Sagis. We have the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. Okay, there is a really beautiful kind of a thing going on in your life. Very beautiful, very meaningful, very close to your heart, very much in the stable, grounded kind of energy. And then some kind of restlessness or some kind of, it's not like kind of immaturity, Knight of Swords, but some kind of restlessness or immature or out of the blue kind of behavior kind of ruined something for you. Not like it was destroyed or it was not recoverable, but some kind of obstacles were created because of the restlessness or because of the out of the blue sudden outburst of the let's do it quickly kind of energy, right? So something was working out and then bam, something stopped working because of the not so grounded and manageable energies. Currently, we have the Temperance. Let's clarify the Temperance in the current energies, honey. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Now there is something that's making you feel very, very attracted to the idea of going there, achieving that. But again, you're walking away from it because this is not something that's aligning with you anymore. Okay, there's a really great offer right in front of you. First you were excited, first you were feeling this is really good opportunity to create something valuable, and then you start walking away from it. I don't know why. You guys are like, nope, even if it is looking, even if it is making me feel in a certain way, this might not be the right choice for me, this might not be the right direction for me. So let me be patient and let me just calm down and let me not my lose temper, not lose my temper. Let me just calm down and relax and walk away from something that used to make you feel very happy at some point of time, and now it's not. Now it's like, no, thank you, I'm walking away towards something else or someone else. Okay. And it's taking you a lot of strength and courage to do that, but you are eventually choosing to keep walking away. Okay. Let's see, by the end of this month, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Let's clarify this. So we have the Five of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Emperor. Okay, so it's like because you might try to go in a totally unknown direction or totally unfamiliar territory. Let's say, for example, you are starting a business of clothing and you have never done that before in your life. You were in a software company, software job or something, and then you switch to clothing branding and something like that. Just an example, it's not like it's happening. So by the end of this month, you guys are going to feel really unstable, like lost on the path, not being able to understand where things are going and where things are going to go from this point onwards. And then you guys are going to realize that this is something new. This is something that you have never done before. So this is going to take time to stabilize. This is going to take time to convert into something bigger and meaningful. Then you guys are going to be like, okay, let me get all of my shit together, let me take the charge of my life in my own hands, and let me take this situation forward. Hmm? Despite of the mental chatter, despite of the blockages, despite of the challenges, you guys are going to gather all of your courage and strength. You guys are going to sit in your power, and you guys are going to take the control of a situation that seems like it's going out of your hands, but you guys are going to make sure that it's not going anywhere, and you are going to sort it out no matter what. So you being in this energy of sitting in your power is going to change the game completely 180-degree. Yes, it's going to be stressful. Yes, it's going to give you this energy of I don't know where am I going and what I'm doing, but eventually this is going to convert into your strength and courage, and you guys are going to be in this energy of I am a fucking Sagittarius. I am going to take the charge of the situation in my hands, and I'm going to show the world how it's done. That is going to be the attitude. Sitting in your power is going to be your attitude. I don't know if you're going to pass or fail, but you are definitely going to get that kind of strength and courage to show the whole world who you are. This is exactly, maybe you're going to take your name, maybe you're not going to say I'm going to show the whole world who I am, like I'm a Sagittarius, I am this, like let's say I am Prem Singh Yogita. So I'm going to show the world I don't have anything to show to the world. I'm talking on your behalf, right? Let's see the guidance here, honey, for you guys. So we have the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Cups. First of all, I do see other people are influencing your choices and your decisions. It can be family members, it can be friends, it can be like some people who are giving you some advices in a very, very good way. They are not against you, they are not trying to manipulate you into doing something silly or stupid. It's like they're trying to help you, but that is also one of the reasons that you might feel like everything is going out of hands. But again, eventually this is going to turn into a really beautiful experience of your life if you are going to allow it to happen naturally and organically, if you are not going to do anything in any kind of impulse, and if you are not going to take it as your whole life. This might be a phase of your life that is heavy and burdensome because you are doing something that you have never done before, or you are trying something totally different from what you used to do till this point of your life. It doesn't mean you are not going to succeed. It simply means that you are going to face a little bit more of the challenges and obstacles. uh, okay, I forgot the exact word here, but you guys are going to face a little bit more than usual because this is something totally different for you, and this situation can convert into something really really beautiful, meaningful kind of a thing for you down the road, if you guys are not going to give up, if you guys are not going to listen to every person who is giving you some kind of advices, even if they are good one for you. Sit with yourself. Okay, you can do two things. You can connect with somebody who is expert in this field, who can help you to figure out the solution to the problem that you're facing in this direction without making it look like a very complicated kind of a deal. First thing, don't listen to multiple people at the same time and get confused. Listen to the wiser one, listen to the one who have experience in this particular field. And second thing, listen to your intuition, because your intuition, all of us have an intuition. All of us can sit with ourselves and connect with our inner self and ask the questions, ask for solutions from within ourselves only. You will start getting the answers. Hmm? So trust your own gut, trust your own instincts over other people and other situations. Hmm? Let's see the final message here for you guys, Sajis. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Wisdom and objectivity in the situation that you are moving towards is very, very important for you guys now. Stay in your integrity. Stay in your integrity means do the right thing, choose to do the right thing, even if nobody is watching you or judging you. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. Maybe you guys are having some kind of trouble, some thing going on with someone where you need some kind of open and honest communication. So do that as soon as possible before it's going to get something very, very complicated. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in, Sajis. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.